So
That is beautiful. Could
Yeah.
you put it on again?
sure.
Yeah, it really is very beautiful.
And it's got a
Obviously,
little
it suits you very
piece of
well.
abalone in the middle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see that.
This was I was calling it my Avatar headdress because it was kind of inspired by
yeah.
the tribal
Really?
headgear they had in
Yeah.
Avatar with the braids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the feathers. I'd like to
Wow.
do more stuff like that. More just, because this was really kind of haphazardly made compared to a lot of the stuff I've done, where it's much more. And here's
Wow.
another idea just to throw out there, just for ideas, is you can take pieces of fabric or lace, and I actually have quite a bit of this
put it on
stuff, and
top.
glue it. So you get that kind of Italian Venetian look.
Oh,
And I
that's
glued.
beautiful.
So I noticed that gluing the rhinestones directly on the leather, they don't stick; they pop off. But if you glue down the lace and then glue the rhinestones onto the lace, it adheres to the lace. So these are all experiments that I.
And you would do that before you would dye it? So that the
I
lace-
glued the lace on and then I painted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have lace for tomorrow? or should
I
we
actually
bring-
do have lace here, so we can pull that all out tomorrow. Or I mean, we could pull it out and you can look at it while you're designing too, because that would influence probably the
The
shape that
shapes
you
and
make.
stuff,
So,
yeah.
we should probably, where did I put all
This
that
would be because
lace?
it has so many cutouts, like a complicated,
That's a complicated
advanced one.
I would say that like if you wanted,
this one.
you could
Yeah,
make
it's
something
beautiful.
that had, imagine this without all these cutouts, and you could still shape it, but not have all these cutouts. I just was trying to make this spider web, but you could do. Let's see, do I have any kind of example of that? Like, here's something that's unfinished that's a little bit more like that. Like, see this? This is not so
Yeah.
complicated because it's not so many, like, cuts
I love that.
inside.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot with folding and wrinkling the leather.
Oh, that's
So
good
this
to know.
this one's kind of like a weird, and what was I gonna do with this one? I had another piece to it. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna put this sort of leaf-like thing right here, so it's like that.
Ah.
So you can do things like, if you make something and you're like, oh, it needs something there, you can just take another piece and
That's great.
glue it, and then even put a rivet through or stitch for extra strength. You can punch a couple holes and make a stitch there or something. So here's another example of, what's it got? A spider web on it, of lace. Boy, these things are getting dusty back there. Of lace just being glued on. Ooh, these feathers are coming out. This thing is getting old.